Hello, my name's Beverly and this is Kundalini Yoga for Sex and Spirit. So I teach a form of yoga which is called Kundalini Yoga. What's quite unique about that is that it works with two things, energy and awareness. People might think that yoga is just about strengthening and stretching your body, which it is, very much so. However, this form of yoga is also about raising your consciousness and your awareness through raising your sexual energy. Now, when I say sexual energy, people immediately think sex and they might make some assumptions or get a bit sidetracked. So I just want to clear up a bit of a misconception. So Kundalini Yoga is not about having sex or sexual postures per se as a practice, but it does work with sexual energy, which is also called Kundalini energy. And this is an energy that you can't see, but is located around the area just below your navel, a place called your navel point. And that in this form of yoga we work to raise through a channel in the center of your body that goes from your root, from your perineum, which is the very base of your spine, all the way up through 7 energy centers to your crown at the top of your head. And as we raise that energy through things like yoga postures, through breath, through mudras and mantras, so all different elements of yogic practice, this energy is raised and it clears anything that would be in the way of you living a full, happy, healthy life. And it raises your vibration, literally, so that you begin to operate at a higher level, like your higher self. And it also forms a connection between your ego and your soul. So it is a spiritual practice. Now again, sometimes when I start to use words like spiritual practice or meditation, people might get turned off. So sex turns people on, sometimes the word spirituality or meditation turns people off. And they think the two don't go together. Well, what I want to put across today is that actually they're completely interlinked. So for me as a tantric practitioner, sex is fully embraced as a spiritual practice. And as a yoga teacher and as a Kundalini Yoga practitioner, what I've found through my practice and through my teaching is that this practice really enhances my experience of sex as something sacred, something beautiful, and something profoundly ecstatic. So it really enhances sex and sexuality beyond what you might normally know, or beyond what you might normally have experienced when you're making love or having sex as a purely physical act. How does it do that? Well, there are some key ways. So one is that it teaches you to be mindful, to be present. So you clear your mind and you're able to be fully in the now with an empty mind. Now, for a lot of people, when they're making love and having sex, their mind's completely in the way. You're thinking about past partners, you're making a shopping list in your head, you're fantasizing about somebody else, and you're not actually there with your partner, so that's going to be a barrier to real intimacy. And for me, the more intimate you become, the more enhanced your experience, even though that can be scary. So number one is it helps you to clear your mind and be present in the now. Number two, it connects you more to your body, so you really begin to sense more everywhere in your body. So of course, sex becomes a whole body experience, and again, the more you sense, the more pleasurable it's going to be. So you're more connected into body physical sensation. A third thing that it does is that it also connects you more to energy, which is a subtle thing that you become more sensitive to with more regular practice of Kundalini Yoga. So sex goes from being just purely physical, it stays physical, however you begin to become more conscious of energy as it's moving through your body, around your body, and between you and your partner. So it becomes a lot more expanded as experience and has the potential to be incredibly ecstatic. So you can go from having very localized genital orgasms, say, to having an experience of orgasm, like rippling energy throughout your whole body and through your partner's body, and even a sense of your energy bodies merging as one. So this is quite a transcendent experience. Yoga, Kundalini Yoga also, of course, keeps you fit. and gives you a really positive self-image and a body image. So when you have a fit body, when you feel good about yourself, you're going to enjoy sex more. So everything's working, you're healthy, you feel good. That also is going to be promoting a much more enjoyable sex life. And finally, the last thing that I would say is that by teaching you to breathe fully and deeply and be able to control your breath and connect your body, your breath and your mind, you learn to really relax at a much deeper level. And again, relaxation is key to enjoying sex more, and even to sort of particular techniques that you can then use with your partner in terms of attuning to them when you're breathing together, or other techniques that I'll explain later on in this series. So those are my 5 points about how Kundalini Yoga really enhances your sexual experience. And in the next clip, I'm going to be introducing you to the first technique, which is how to master and control your breath.